Come join Tony's outdoor life with Barney by his side. Deep in the woods with the country life and nature as their guide. Building a camp to lay down their heads or a hammock for a bed. Looking at the stars as they fall to sleep in the place where muntjacs tread. Sleep beneath the oak or the willow trees, a fire for warmth and light the dark. Made with some bark or fat wood found, fair or rod to make a spark. Once upon a time in Tony's outdoor life, the woodland called out the name. The animals howled and the muntjacs barked, excited that he came. Tony's outdoor life, find him on YouTube, cooking something tasty and real good. Sleeping in a hammock, listen to the birds and eating all that lovely food. So come join Tony's outdoor life in nature at its best. Listen to the wind through the trees, listen to the birds singing, listen to the buzz of the bees, building a campfire using bark of trees.
Well, I got up really early the next morning and I'd forgotten to turn on the microphone again, beginning to be a bit of a habit. But I got up really early, probably about 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, had a nice cup of tea, a bowl of porridge, and then I set off in the dark. It wasn't long as I was travelling along in the dark that I came across my first ever trig point. This is the highest point of the Peddars Way. Reaching this trig point was quite significant for me because 1, I've not done a walk of this nature before, but 2, it's my first ever trig point, so I'm no longer a trig point virgin. And what a beautiful sunrise on this little stretch. I think it's about 5:30 in the morning or something like that. But the sky was absolutely beautiful sunrise. That beautiful sunrise. That looks great looking across these fields. So when I left the tent this morning, I had about 18 miles to go to the finish point at home next sea. I've done a couple this morning, I think. So I've got about 16 odd miles to go. But I have got 2 days to do it, so I'm not in any hurry. But it's nice to get the miles in before the heat of the sun comes up again. It's been quite hot the last couple of days. Lots of pig fields and farms around here. I'm making good progress this morning. I've done about 4.5 miles so far, so I've got about 13 miles left to go to get to home next to sea. I'm not due there until tomorrow, but I think if I'm going at this rate I'm likely to get there today. So this is a long road. It's like walking on flint. Scenery from this road would be nice. I can hear a main road in the distance, so perhaps when I cross over that it'll be a different terrain. But it is hard work walking on this. We're on tarmac now. That's not so good on your feet either, to be honest. I must have been going downhill quite a lot since that trig earlier on, because that was the highest point of the Peddars Way. Oh well, we've got to crack on, haven't we? For that hill behind me, oh, I'd like to say I'm halfway up. The trouble is I don't know if I am, because I can't see an end to it at the moment. I can certainly feel this in the calves of my legs. Well, it's nice to see a little bit of woodland. After miles and miles of hedgerows, it makes a bit of a change. The burial mounds that you can see, hopefully you can see them. I'll show you when we get a bit closer. Yeah, we passed a couple of smaller ones earlier on. Yeah, I don't know how old they are, but I'll put some detail on the screen. So yeah, you can see on the picture, this is the big one that we just passed. But earlier on we passed these two smaller ones. It's a burial mound. They're also called round barrows because of the shape. They often contain bones or cremated remains alongside pottery and other artefacts. Bronze Age. However, no Bronze Age settlements are yet to be discovered in the area. It's interesting, isn't it? It stands about 11 feet tall. A limited excavation in 1843 revealed a layered structure. 2 layers of burnt wood and human bone were separated by a layer of loose flints and burnt clay. About 5 feet from the base, nearer the surface, there was charcoal and pottery fragments. More tracks like this. It's actually hard work walking in these gullies. Track like this as far as the eye can see. Stop there for a little while, have a rest, have something to eat and make a coffee, I think. Wind is howling now. It's the wind has really picked up. I don't know whether it's because we're in an open area. I've got a muff on the camera, so on the microphone, so hopefully it's not causing too many problems. But just at the top there is a road that runs along there, so I guess we're going to be crossing it, but I hope it's not the same looking track. I fancy a bit of different scenery. Okay, across this road, and guess what? It's the same sort of track. Wonder how many miles that's going to go on for. Been planted along here. It'd be good for the wildlife. This rough is really playing havoc with my legs. This is. Still going uphill though. Different terrain and it's downhill. That's what we like. There's some great views from up here though. I've got a blister on my left heel. I've got a compede on it and that's settled down. But I can feel a hot spot now on my right heel. And the calf on my left leg is aching like mad. It's alright if I keep going, but if I stop, it hurts like mad. So I'll just take a slow pace now. I've got plenty of time. I'm sorry my shadow is in the picture, but when you get the ground like this, you have to be so careful about your footing, especially if you have got aches and pains. There, we're going to get to the bottom of this hill. And it looks like quite a steep uphill. Brilliant. Take a seat, gal. Well, I don't mind being called a gal. Not right now. When you live in places with rolling hills, if you go down, you're going to be going up again as well. Take this really slow, I think. Taking 5 drop of water. But just looking over there, you see that hill I came down. It goes down, crosses the road, and then comes all the way back up again. The girl's just gone past me jogging, and she's got a weighted vest on as well. Must be balmy. Ugh. I'm on my own, but I've got you lot. in the last hour or so I've been getting a bit of variety, which is good because it makes the walk so much better. Earlier on today it was a bit samey, and yesterday it was just roads. Going under the portcullis, and I was going to Budgeons for a beer. I don't know where the general store is. There's a general store here somewhere. The general store. Yes. Get some water. I managed to top up the water. I was down to about 1/4 litre in my bag. Now I know I'm only a couple of miles away from the finish line, but I'm still going to need somewhere to stay tonight, so yeah, see how it pans out. I think I can see the sea. Right over there. Between around here, but hey ho, let's follow the trail. See, probably can't see them on the camera. My legs are in bits. Wind is howling across this field. I know I missed some of these stones along the way, but this one is the most poignant, I think. And being here, I've been part of all this, caught and thrown like sun on water. I've entered into a all around, can't see that last word, me. So on water I've entered into and around me. So yeah, quite a poignant one, that one. I'll be honest, I didn't really understand the others, but that one makes more sense to me. mile and a half of the whole journey. It seems to go on forever. Walking through a golf course, as you do. Hello, you alright? Let's see the sign. I stayed the night in the Golden Lion Hotel in Hunstanton last night, and now I'm just come to the bus stop in Hunstanton. Apparently I've got to catch a number 34 bus to King's Lynn.
Camp in the woods where the animals roam. I knew a river with gates and locks. Watching the world from the river's edge. No time for time or clocks. Paddling the river upstream or down, or lighting fires to cook up some food. Warm from the fire that flickers and lights up the dark of the woods. Building the camp to keep out the cold or shelter from the pouring rain. Nature rules this wonderful land, and nature cannot be tamed. Having Barney to walk by your side, adventures to have and to share. Woods or forest, rivers or lakes, and anywhere that we dare. So come join Tony's outdoor life, out in the woods and the countryside. Enjoy the seasons changing the land. Enjoy a camp to sleep, rest and hide.